Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line. And that'll be a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. He'll take a shot. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then stride it into the end zone.
So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Bernard. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best play.
Oh, out of space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Turning it on! And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So now it's second and long. The give out of the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's got him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to change this route. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown,
gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Fitzgerald. No, it loses the ball after the huge gain.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Got it set up on the outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Pulls it in. It's Washington. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short.
42 Spider.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this...
He's loose. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages.
Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Turning on the Jets. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, BAMA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. The screen, he's got wheels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Simpson. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can...
There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoskins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On the ground, it's Alexander. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Alexander. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down stick. Couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them, and then great effort making that tackle setting up for him.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll try the toss to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
QB draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The hand to the running back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is a...
And it's a pick in the end zone. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown time. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick 6 and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Pavia. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On fourth down, going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Here comes that Alabama offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Unloads quickly. The Tide will get the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Complete with conviction on the crosser.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Let's go.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Might as well stick with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Moving away from pressure. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Dillon. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Ball sitting right at the 30, it'll be 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll keep it himself. There he goes! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Just complete and utter dominance in this.